I did this production, Metamorphosis. When I started off, you see, I was ambitious, and I thought, when I do my first play, it's got to be the greatest piece of theatre in the world. That's how I used to think then. I was childish, full of ego. I thought I want to be the greatest actor in the world, the writer and director, absolutely. Because that was a kind of goal. It was almost a religious goal. And so I picked the greatest novel ever written, well, one of the greatest, one of the most significant, which is Kafka's Metamorphosis. How can you stage that? It's impossible because it's about a beetle, a man who changes into a beetle. Do you know the story at all?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Of course you do. I found the key to it, this incredible thing of how a man becomes the insect. Although I had help, I saw a production of it in Oxford when I was looking at doing this, by students, and it was absolutely marvelous. And I thought, God, of course, you show the beetle, because at that time I thought you can't show it. You have to have it as a background or behind a screen as a shadow, and just show the family. But you show it, and this student group taught me that if you give the audience a bit, they fill in. And this is a lesson I learned. So if you give a gesture even of an insect, they'll want to play. It's a need in an audience to use the imagination. So I did it. It was successful. But then I found I did it all over the world. So I did it next in Germany, Düsseldorf. And then I did it in Israel. And then I did it in Los Angeles with the late Brad Davis, the wonderful actor who was a star of Midnight Express. And then I did it in Japan, in Japanese, with an interpreter. And I've been doing it all over the world. So one day, when I was doing it in Japan, I thought I'd write a journal about my experiences of metamorphosis, calling it Meditations on Metamorphosis. And it's very, very interesting, and it goes through all the things and all the actors. So it starts with me, Berkoff, as Gregor Samsa, at the Roundhouse 69. That's me.
That's an interesting position.
Yes,
there,
yes.
isn't it?
Interesting position, yes. Then Terry McGinnity was one of the actors, took over and did it. It's the Beatles hanging from the ceiling, you see?
Wow.
Then the Australian Ralph Cottrell as Gregor Samsa. Then Ashet Safarti, the Israeli. You see the dynamics of the the Israeli actor, really dynamic. Now this is a movie star beetle. You see Brad Davis.
Very different.
So
very different.
He almost looks kind of like romantic movie star lead.
Dancer-like.
Yes.
Yes.
Then Tim Roth.
Of course.
As Gregor Samsa. Isn't that amazing? Tim Roth. That's an extraordinary position.
It really is, isn't it?
Yes.
Just trying to work that one out.
Yes. This one doesn't come across that picture's poor, but that is Roman Polanski, when we did it in French.
Wow.
And then ending up with Michel Baryshnikov on Broadway.
Incredible.
And then Amon Miyamoto. This is Japanese. But so that's really been fascinating to work with all those.
Well, thank you so much for sharing just a snippet of your wonderful works with us.
Oh, darling, it's been absolutely a pleasure.
Never at all. Thank you so much.
Yes,
We'll
thank
see
you.
soon.